Another thing about the churches is that they're money grubbers. Jesus Christ said, you receive free, give free. The disciples weren't going around looking for money except for Judas. They slept outside, camped out every night. And guess what they did with their money? They gave it to the poor. But the churches don't follow the example of Jesus Christ, do they? No. They follow bankers and lawyers. Another thing that they do is they tell their parishioners, or whatever they call it, to go to war and fight for greedy politicians or kingdoms of this world that when Jesus will smash to pieces when he returns. You remember when they came for Jesus? He told Peter, Peter, put up your sword. For I could call on my Father now for legions of angels. All those that take the sword will perish by the sword. So his disciples were instructed not to defend the Son of God. And yet these fake pastors, they're pastors of Satan, will tell you that you have to defend and kill enemies of dirty, filthy politicians. So you tell me, in what way are they Christian? In what way do they follow Jesus Christ? And you think I'm radical for what I'm saying? What would Jesus do? Well, I'll tell you one thing. When they defiled the temple in Jerusalem, he cleaned the place out. He made a whip of ropes and smashed them, turned over their tables, and whipped those bastards. Get out of here. What are you doing to the Christian church today? And how are you defiling it and making it a den of Satan, den of vipers? Yeah, you teach men to go against the commandments of God. And you call yourself Christian, you fake, phony, liar. You want to misrepresent and misdeed any other man. You want to con out some other man. You do it. But when you mess with Jesus Christ, you're going to have hell to pay for. You think you're going to get away with it because there is no God? Believe me, God sees what you're doing. He does live, and He does exist. In your little short life, you wouldn't even have that if He didn't. And you miss out on eternal life. You miss out on living forever. Because of your slime bucket ways of stealing and conning. And you teach your disciples to con people into your churches, so that you might rob them too. Boy, you're so short-sighted. This little life you have is nothing. And you love all the false doctrines of, oh, God likes to burn people in hell, torture people. Yeah. And there's a three-headed God. God is the Father, is the Son, and the immortality of the soul, so it doesn't matter. Your soul's going to live forever. It's just going to be whether it's in heaven or hell. All this baloney. You don't care about the truth. You hate lies. You love lies, I mean. You hate the truth. And that goes right along with your whole program. Down to hell. Down to Gehenna. That's what Jesus was talking about. And you take His name in vain, as well as the Father's name. And you'll get caught. You're going to get caught. Because God owns this earth. And His Son is coming back. And He's coming back. And He's going to deal with the hypocrites. Yeah, that's where the weeping and gnashing of teeth, because you didn't believe. You cast all His words behind you. You had pleasure in thieves and your con games. You're just that's all you are, is just a simple con artist, liar. God knows what you are. And your little scams and scumbucket ways are not going to stand with Him. And He's going to search for His sheep. And He'll find them, no matter where they are. In every rock crevice and every place where they hide themselves from you. That's all it is. So if you think you love Jesus Christ, you better find out who He is, man. Because the zeal for God's house eats Him up. And He is on fire. Because love is a fire. True love is a fire. And no money can it buy. But it is an all-consuming fire that burns through everything. And it will last forever in God's love. Because God is love. And He hates what is bad.